Welcome to cooking cheap, easy, and tasty meals. Okay, we're going to make easy fudge. Now, there's all kinds of fudge you can make. Some of it you cook. There's a lot of recipes. This is one of the simplest ones I've ever seen. It's been around for a long time, it's not new. But it doesn't require very many ingredients. In fact, you can almost get it down to 2, but you probably will add a few more. The main ingredients is sweetened condensed milk. We're going to add that to our bowl. And this stuff by itself, you can almost just sit and eat it, but it would kill you if you have a sugar problem and give you a sugar problem if you didn't. But it's used in so many things: pies, cakes, lemon icebox pies, all sorts of things. And this only has milk and sugar, so it should be okay as far as the ingredients. It's not something that has any artificial ingredients. To that, we are going to add 1 package of Nestle Toll House semi-sweet morsels. But the main thing is semi-sweet morsels. These are just the ones I like. We're going to stir them up. And I'm going to put them in my microwave 30 seconds. You don't want to cook them too long. You want to be careful about how long you take. If it didn't melt in 2 30-second shots, after that, do it in 10 or 15-second increments and keep a close eye on it. Okay, the first 30 seconds is gone. Now, it should not be completely melted, but you got to be careful because it depends on the power of your microwave. If your microwave is really powerful, it might melt them really quick. And this has done a good job at getting started on it. It's coming along real well. Now you have to use semi-sweet morsels. If you use milk chocolate morsels, it will not set. They're too soft. The semi-sweet morsels will set properly, as will dark chocolate morsels. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. It should be ready. And let's see. Can't beat the flavor. Now, there are much more complicated recipes for fudge that do all different kinds of things. This is your basic fudge. And you don't want to get the chocolate overcooked, because if you do, it will never set. That's why it's important to not go much beyond the minimum amount of time. All right, so we're gonna stir this up really well. Make sure that all the little morsels are melted. I don't see any left. I'm gonna stir it up very well. Let's see. Yes, it's very chocolatey. Now, at this point, you could add some other things. I'm going to add pecans. Add 3 handfuls of pecan pieces. I don't like that one. And that'll be a good amount of pecans. That means every bite will have a pecan in it. As you mix them up, look and see. If you don't think that's enough pecans, add some more. But that looks like a pretty good mixture of pecans. I've prepared a tray. It's an 8x8. I filled it with parchment paper. So what we're going to do is just empty that into this pan. Trying to get what we can out of here. Now, this has a lot of sugar, so if you're not a person who can tolerate sugar, this is probably not a good recipe for you. So then we're going to just spread this out best we can. It's really pretty stiff already, but I'm going to try and get it spread out on the pan. Now, the fudge I remember growing up was not this. Fudge I remember growing up was cooked on the stove and took time. And although I do remember having a couple of batches of this somewhere along the line. I think once this got popularized, people started thinking, why am I spending all day making fudge? One good thing about this is you set the paper in right, you can make multiple batches in the same pan if you're making a bunch without having to wash them. That's kind of nice. So there's the bowl, there's the chocolate. I would not say that's the best fudge I've ever had. But then again, pretty good fudge. Got it in the pan. The next step, we put it in the refrigerator, and in a couple hours we can cut it. Okay, we'll be back later. Fudge has been in the fridge for a couple hours. You can see it's pretty solid. We're gonna try and cut it and put it into a container. Still a little soft, so probably could let it sit a little longer, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna cut it in half. About half. Cut that half in half. Not perfect by any means. Cut that half in half. I think the end pieces are gonna be big. And then I'm gonna cut like this. Make up for the fact that I made the other one so big. Try and cut them. So we have nice fudge. Looks pretty good. So let's stack it up and see what we got here. You could obviously make these smaller pieces, which might be better. People might have difficulty with the bigger pieces, but I am not known for my elegance. There we have a plate of fudge. It took about 2 hours from start to finish. And it's made using semi-sweet chocolate, so it's not going to be as sweet as a milk chocolate fudge, but it is definitely fudge, and it's definitely going to be something that people will like. Hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.